Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine. Welcome to my channel of the same name. Right now I'm going to review CBS's Big Brother Season 17, episode number 23. This episode was pretty shocking, and the big shock happened at the end as I watched Steve nominate Jackie and Meg and then choose to vote out Jackie. And I believe that either Austin or Vanessa, probably Austin more than anything, convinced Steve that he should put up Jackie and Meg because he spread that lie that Jackie mentioned that Jackie was gunning for him and Jackie was not. But the real reason why Jackie and Meg ended up on the block, besides that, was the fact that Jackie, Meg, and James basically remained in the have-not room, chilling out, laughing and giggling. Meanwhile, all this stuff was going on outside of that room. And despite the fact that Austin kept coming in and out of the room, convincing the group that he was with them and with Becky and everything, Austin was doing a lot of talking outside of that room. And in particular, he spoke to Liz, where he basically told Liz, listen, let them, meaning the goblins, do the dirty work, and then we will get out somebody from their side. And I assumed that it was going to be him or Liz or Julia that was going to carry out that plan. It never dawned on me that Steve would do it. I realized that Steve was going to win the HOH. I'm not surprised that he won HOH. But I'm surprised that he put up Jackie and Meg. Okay, you're probably wondering why Shelley's vote was unanimous. Blame James for that. What sealed the deal regarding Shelley's fate in James's eyes had to do with a stupid hoodie and a stupid t-shirt, or one of the two, that Clay left in the house and gave to James because it was too small for Clay, and Shelley stole it. James got all upset and basically decided at that point enough was enough. It's time to get Shelley out. I know that sounds so aggravating because I was aggravated as well. I'm like, what the heck do you mean you're going to keep Vanessa? Like, no. And before you say, oh my gosh, Shelley didn't campaign this week. No, she campaigned. She tried. But Vanessa convinced the house guests that she would keep her word and that she is not a threat. And no, it didn't surprise me that the house guests voted Shelley out 8-0. Not at all. Let's see. I was surprised, though, that Shelley was rooting for Steve and John despite the fact that they were not in her immediate alliance. Which goes to show you that maybe the Sixth Sense was not as tight-knit as we thought it was in Shelley's eyes. Because I always figured that the Sixth Sense for Shelley was just a means to an end. And I do believe if Shelley, or should I say when Shelley comes back in this house, because she's determined, I'm sure, if it's up between her and Jackie and whomever, she's going to come back in this house. And when she does, those house guests better watch out. And I believe that she was a bit censored as far as her answers to Julie Chen's questions, which I thought was pretty smart considering what has happened to other house guests when they were a little too candid, either in the diary room or just speaking in general in the house. So that was a pretty smart move, because you do have to watch what you say when it comes to the Big Brother house. I've noticed from watching all these seasons, because it can be used against you. Now, as far as that HOH competition, did you notice who was standing up there with John and Steve as the final players in the competition? Austin, which proves my theory that Austin has been throwing almost every single competition that he has played in. And tonight we were able to see a glimpse of the type of player that he really is. So now we know that Austin is going to be fighting like hell to win HOH or veto or whatever he can to make it to the end. And no one seemed to notice while everybody was sitting in that room waiting for, I guess, the commercial break. Steve was sitting there silently, not talking to anyone. That was a clear sign that his nominations were going to be from left field and crazy. And as I said, when Steve nominated Meg and Jackie, I wasn't surprised, but then I was surprised because Becky wasn't up there. But I wasn't surprised that two of the goblins were going to be nominated because the goblins spent most of their time sitting in the room laughing and giggling and chilling out. Meanwhile, outside, all of this stuff was going on. Deals were being made. Conversations were being had. And not once did any of the goblins talk shop with Steve. And when John won the veto, John was as quiet as a church mouse during that competition. That's the reason why he won. And when Jackie was initially voted out, I was completely surprised. I mean, yeah, it was obvious that Jackie was the brains of the operation. But for some reason, and I think that's about it. So the last thing I just wanted to discuss had to do with Steve. Steve needs to put his big boy pants and start playing his own game, because the move that he made tonight benefits other players, not himself. Because he has no idea that Austin is targeting him. He knows that people are targeting him, but he doesn't know exactly who it is. And Austin has his eye on Steve. And if Austin wins HOH tonight, you can bet your bottom dollar that he will be either one of the nominees or backdoored. There were a lot of crazy mistakes made tonight, and this was the craziest double eviction I have seen in 17 seasons. But with that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys take care. Don't forget to rate this video. Leave your comments. Let me know what you thought about tonight's episode and this season as a whole. If you want to cancel your feeds, cancel CBS All Access. If you want to sign up for CBS All Access. You get 1 free week. Until next time, I love you guys. Hit me up on Twitter at Sage Valentine and Google Plus at Sage Valentine. Also, subscribe to my brand of crazy and hit that subscribe button below. Bye, guys. Take care. I'm off to bed because this has been a really long day and this was a crazy episode. Bye, guys. Bye.